The best full body exercise is rowing. That's a fact. Yet the treadmills and the exercise bikes are more popular because there wasn't really any tech innovation or content innovation in the rowing space. That until Hydrow appeared. I've had Hydrow for over a year and I'm here to tell you the pros and the cons and why people like Kevin Hart, Lizzo, Justin Timberlake put their money where their mouth is and invested in this company, and how maybe you or maybe the entire creator economy, yes, the creator economy, can benefit from us seeing more of this kind of equipment out there, and whether in this year of 2022 you should go and invest in this kind of equipment. Welcome to the TohirT channel. My name is Tahir and let's do this. I know, I'm trying to tie in the exercise equipment and the creator economy together, but trust me, those are much closer than you think. What is Hydrow? So Hydrow is this slick looking rowing machine that essentially stands out from the crowd with its slick design, large screen on which you can stream different kind of workouts, the body that is both sturdy yet flexible, and the ability for you to go and flip it vertically when you want to save some space and keep it standing next to the wall, and flip it back down into the horizontal space when you're ready to work out. The content that Hydrow provides includes celebrity coaches from all over the globe. Michelle Sosa is my favorite, FYI, with the workouts taking place globally as well. You want to work out in Florida, then Switzerland, then London, all during the same week? No problem. I'll leave all the specifications, all the details about the machine down in the description below. It's boring for you to listen to me reading all the dimensions and all the technical specs. I'm sure you much rather understand from the pros and the cons whether you should go and invest your hard-earned money into this equipment. Starting with the pros, Hydrow is the best rowing machine, and not only, it is one of the best workout equipments that I've ever used. I'm a former professional athlete. I know and I've seen and I've used different variety of products out there, yet Hydrow stands out both in the quality and the sturdiness of its build. You can tell that this machine can withstand millions upon millions of meters or thousands upon thousands of miles of rowing. There are plenty of users on the Hydrow platform today who have million plus meters logged on their machine. The counterpoint to this great build, it is expensive. Here's the current price as of recording of this video for the Hydrow itself, plus you're on the hook for a monthly fee to be able to access all of those training regimens and the sessions on your mobile phone or on your Hydrow platform, as well as your ability to record your performance. They have a digital only experience that is essentially just a workout app, but skip the app if you're not buying Hydrow. There are better and cheaper alternatives out there. Yet if you're worried about the upfront cost, Hydrow has a financing program that allows you to pay for the machine over the course of the 36th month. Between the no interest finance fee that you're gonna pay and the monthly fee, combined you're right around the mid-tier gym monthly fee. With two hidden benefits, one being you do not need to pay extra for your family members to use your Hydrow, and each one of them can have as many profiles as they'd like. Each one of the profiles will store the unique settings, and each one of the profiles will store the history, and even with each profile eligible for its own prizes. Here are the two bottles that both me and my wife got for hitting our 100,000 meter marks. But the con to that, gym membership will offer you access to other types of equipment, other types of facilities that the gym might have on their premise. Yes, that's something you cannot work around with Hydrow, and with Hydrow machine in your house, you're pretty much committing, at least for that fee specifically, to rowing exercises. And that's the kind of thing that you have to keep in mind if you're one of those people who likes to diversify and do very different things almost every single day. Yet, the counter benefit to this, Hydrow carries Pilates, yoga, different kind of stretch and body weight exercises, so you get an opportunity to not only work out while you're rowing, but also while you're on the road, like myself. When you find yourself in a hotel somewhere in Boston or Chicago, you can just put up your iPad, put up your iPhone, and work out alongside the same celebrity coaches, but now in a completely different type of exercises. And yes, you can still keep your streak going and it still counts towards your monthly achievements. But if you're committing to this machine, wouldn't you want to also be able to stream Netflix, maybe some sort of audiobooks or music videos on your Hydrow? No, you cannot do that, unfortunately. Hydrow only allows you to stream the exercises themselves. So when you're there, when you're rowing, you're locked in on that particular workout that the coach is walking you through on the screen of your Hydrow machine. Yet, the pros is, it doesn't really bother me. I do tend to either listen to the coaches while they're leading me through the exercise, especially when they talk through different technicalities, like, lead with the legs, continue with the core, finish with your arm type of movement. And yet I still happen to occasionally listen to an audiobook or a podcast because I can gather as much by just watching the coach and watching their tempo and trying to repeat their body language. But the here final consideration is that Hydrow is only as good as solvent is the company itself What it means is that if the company is there, it's all great and I get my exercises and I get my new content. If the company goes down, all of a sudden I might risk losing access to all of this. That is true, but the pros to it is that Hydrow just recently raised $200 million, which is a very solid investment for the company of their size. And with the support from some of those celebrities that I've mentioned earlier, with the fact that the CEO of the company is keeping them very focused compared to someone like Peloton that decided to do multiple different types of equipment and enter all sorts of verticals and got themselves into trouble, Hydrow seems to be very much focused and aimed at the goal of being here and remaining as part of this new fitness 2.0 culture that the creator economy is developing and the entire high-tech world is developing for the foreseeable future. Would I recommend Hydrow? Yes, I would definitely recommend it. I'm biased because as a former professional swimmer, I do like the full body exercises. The treadmills and the stationary bikes do not necessarily do it for me because they're very much focused on your lower body, where I do want to engage my core, I want to engage my arms, and rowing machines are the only ones where I can do all three and still maintain my cardio exercises going as well. So it's like this trifecta on the body plus the cardio that allows me to stay in shape. I also enjoy the fact that the integration of the leaderboards and the integration of these like achievements and badges really keeps me going. Fun fact, I used to use Hydrow casually up until the point one of my coworkers showed me his leaderboard and his badges, and I was like, wait a second, I can see how I stack against everyone else in the world. I want to do that. And I'm so competitive that at first I started and I was like, I want to be in the top 10%. Then I was like, I want to be in the top 100 across that particular exercise. Now I'm down to the point that I'm breaking into the top 10s and I'm looking and staring at those guys at the top 3 and I want to be one of them. I literally made quote unquote friends, pen pals through the app with one of the leaders. I see this guy's name every single time at the top of the charts and I was like, hey, how do you do it? Because I want to be like you. Yeah. I'm that competitive and that keeps me going and keeps me coming back every Monday, Wednesday, Friday on my rowing routine. And finally, when I start tying back to the creator economy, Hydrow has a lot to learn from it. All of their exercises, similarly to how now the creators are dubbing their content into non-English languages to expand it beyond English-speaking countries, Hydrow can do exactly the same with this throw of the content that they have. They can simply hire a professional translators, a professional recording studio, and translate into top 10 languages every single piece of their content, and all of a sudden they are opening themselves up to multilingual countries all over the globe. And with the companies reopening their offices, with people coming back to semi-normal state of life on this new hybrid world that we're all going to be living, I can still see Hydrow taking its deserved place. One of the different aspects that people I don't think consider when they talk about, oh, the gyms will be back to normal and everyone's going to be working out, is the fact that people now move, people now have the flexibility. And since they don't go to the office every single day, it's that much harder for them to leave the house to go to the gym. So the likelihood of them working out outside of the house versus leveraging a machine like this is very different compared to what it was pre-pandemic. So Hydrow is in a better position. And plus all the gyms and the hotels and all those public facilities out there can benefit from the Hydrow machines of their own. And now you start tying it back and you look at the world of the creator economy that we have today, all those fitness creators on the Instagrams, on the YouTubes of the world who are essentially trying to make the name for themselves. I can see Hydrow partnering more and more with them. Today they have primarily celebrity coaches, Olympic athletes, people who essentially have been there, done that when it comes to purely to sport-related activities. But now you can tap into those creators who have been working out, who have been performing, might have been also pro athletes in the past, but they have such a great, powerful connection with their audience. And they also would like to be multi-platform creators. Think about Michelle Carrera, a creator who I spoke about recently. She already has a workout regimen and exercises on the Playbook app. What stops her from having her own set of exercises and maybe even a challenge, an entire set of content tied from her YouTube channel back to Hydrow? Now Hydrow gets to benefit from her audience and the exposure, and Michelle gets to benefit from the fact that she has a lot more platforms and a lot more screens attached to the rowing machines in this case, exposed to her content. And take it even a step further into the economy. Now you think about those creators who have enough funds to start investing. I clearly foresee a world where the hardware manufacturers, like the ones behind Hydrow, decide to focus on making the best hardware possible, while the content creators like Michelle focus on building up the audience and creating the content on that platform. And together they create these new companies that are both hardware and the content base, and you see the slow evolution and the merger of the old type of industries and the creator economy. This is the kind of exciting stuff that I enjoy watching and observing, and it's also fun when you actually enjoy working out on that equipment even without those aspects. So for me, it's all about taking care of my body and my mind by exercising regularly, looking at the creator economy and seeing how all of those creators, especially now in the fitness space related to Hydrow, are trying to go and evolve and figure out how they want to attach themselves to different brands, and seeing where those two worlds might potentially collide and create something completely new and exciting in this year of 2022. Have you heard about Hydrow before? Are you familiar with maybe other companies like Peloton, Mirror, and do you think you prefer one of those? And do you think it's a stretch when I talk about the fact that the creator economy will have an influence on this kind of a hardware-based manufacturing of the fitness equipment? Share your thoughts, ideas, and comments in the section below. And yes, I know it's a little bit of an excuse to try and tie those two topics together. Ultimately, this is something for myself, for my spirit. It's new year. I just wanted to talk about an equipment that I really enjoyed. I'm into fitness. I'm a former professional athlete. These kind of topics excite me. So it's a nice break. And it's also an interesting example of what a new company like Hydrow can achieve over the span of the couple of years that they've been out there, and some of the potential features and benefits that they can gain from the growing creator economy in the fitness industry. And if you're like myself, you like learning about technologies, you like figuring out how they're going to impact your favorite industry, or you're just curious about the creator economy in general, and the hardware is just a nice icing on the cake, well, there's plenty of this kind of content on my channel, because I'm here every Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, share this video with some of your friends. Here are a few videos for you to enjoy, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace. Videos. Videos, not medios. Videos. Peace.